first, here's Paulo to talk about movies.
From the legendary Ron Fez studios in a predominantly white neighborhood, Ron Fez presents Showtime with the Paulo.
Hey, Paulo, you like the movie?
Yeah, Paulo, you like the movie. How are
Paulo, you like the movie.
Hi, Paul.
Hi, how are you?
Yeah, hi, Paul.
Hi, how are you?
What do you got to review this week,
All right,
Paulo? What are the big films?
A lot of movies coming out this week. I guess clearing the decks for Harry Potter coming up. And then this week you've got Zathura, you got Get Rich to Die Trying with Curtis 50 Cent Jackson, and then Derailed with Jennifer Aniston.
Why is he calling himself Curtis 50 Cent Jackson?
Well,
is he hoping to drop the 50 cents soon?
Well, hopefully he's going to become a big actor. That's, I guess, the idea.
Yeah. Is this like when we have to watch Mr. Nanny, and it's Terry Hulk Hogan?
You know who started this? Don the Rock Morocco, when he started his acting career, when he was in McHale's Navy. All right, what? There is a bet. I forget who you were gambling with on this, Fez. Over the two movies, was it Earl?
I think it was Earl. I said Zathura would make $20 million more than the 50 Cent movie.
Paulo, in your prediction right now, if you were Mark Lawrence, what's going to be the number one movie next week?
Well, I'll say right now that my favorite movie out this week is Zathura. It's a very imaginative, great kids film. Jon Favreau, did a great job with Elf, and of course he's a funny actor from Swingers and all of that. I think it's a really well done film and very imaginative. Constantly things happen. Great for the kids, and kids movies always do well. But there's a huge audience. Come on. For the big rap movies. And I mean, this is a better movie in a lot of ways than 8 Miles. And it's also got a pretty accomplished white director this time. Like last time with 8 Miles, you had Curtis Hanson. This time you had Jim Sheridan, the Irish guy, trying to get out of the Irish ghetto, with his Irish films. Now he's finally getting out of that.
What's he talking about?
I don't know. I'm waiting to hear who's going to win this bet.
Well, I'd say it's going to be the 50 Cent movie, 50 Cent movie.
I thought you didn't. I thought I heard Zathura in there.
I said it's my favorite film of the week, but I still think the 50 Cent movie is going to win this week.
All right, what are you going to review first here?
Okay, I guess we'll talk about the 50 Cent movie because that's what everybody wants to talk about. I assume everybody wants to know about the violence, and there's a lot of violence in the movie. His life apparently has a lot of violence, but I can't imagine this is his true story because otherwise he'd be going to jail because there's a lot of crime in this movie. It's mostly about his early years, with all of his crime years. He goes to jail, sure, but there's a lot of things in here that he didn't go to jail for.
So he's playing himself.
He's playing himself. I mean, as an actor, he's effective, but he's not a good actor. I mean, neither was Eminem for that matter. I mean,
is it because he's black?
No.
Oh, is that your thing there?
It's not because he's black.
I remember before you saying they can't act. Who did you mean when you said they?
If anything, you've got Terrence Howard.
He once told me Denzel Washington would never win an Oscar.
Why not just do this if they can't act? What about white guys in blackface? Would that be accepted in 2005? Let me check with Earl. Earl, would you accept a white guy in blackface in 2005?
Absolutely not.
All right. Do you feel like you speak for the community?
I would. Yes, absolutely.
Right. We're going to have to nix your idea then, Paulo. It's not going to work.
It's not an idea that I have, as I say.
Now, any chance at all 50 Cent picks up an Oscar?
No, but there is a chance that his co-star, Terrence Howard, who has done great work this year, who's always done good work in the movie, is a black actor, probably one of the best black actors, and, he's going to win an Oscar this year. He's going to get nominated maybe twice.
Terrence Howard?
Terrence Howard.
Now, is that the same guy who was in Private Parts?
No.
No. That was Howard Stern.
He was in this year. He did a great job, and thankfully he was in Crash this year because that's...
Hey, Eastside Dave.
After Zathura, John will be sad, rowing his boat to an Oscar. Go. How's your wife, Paulo?
Yeah,
Paulo, I don't want you to start this into Oscar blurbs.
No.
Please.
Now, the thing is...
Here's Lloyd, you're on with Paulo.
Yeah, I wouldn't give you an Oscar for that. I wouldn't even give you 50 cents.
Terrence Howard. Let's get him established as a very excellent black actor. Could blow anybody off the screen. Always does. Steals the scenes every.
Blow him off in a gay way?
No, not there is a.
This year, Terrence Howard's going down on Oscar.
No, there is a
What do you mean by steal scenes? Because he's black?
No, he's a good actor. He steals scenes.
This year, it will be a blackout for Oscar.
And he's,
Terrence, how would you like an Oscar? Gee.
Hey, Chris, you're on Ron Fez.
Curtis Jackson will fitty tuck an Oscar away. Gee.
If I can understand, Terrence Howard, let's just establish who this actor is. He was in Hustle and Flow, which is a definite Oscar possibility this year. He's in Crash, which is definite Oscar possibility this year. I thankfully he wasn't.
Is he going to win 3 Oscars?
No, he's not going to win 3 Oscars. You can't win 3 Oscars. You can.
What if he ties with himself?
If he was even nominated,
It's been a tie. The winners are Terrence Howard and Terrence Howard.
if he was in Best Supporting Actor and Best Supporting.
Would you
and then-
say that he's the best light-skinned black actor today?
He is light-skinned. That's not to disparage him. The black-skinned actors hate the white.
So a better actor than Colin Powell.
Wait a minute. What did you just say, Paulo?
I know there is conflict between the light-skins and the dark-skins.
How do you know this?
Because it was even mentioned in this movie that he was in prison with 50 cents, and the problem
Why
is.
do you call him Fitty?
I can't get the 50. I keep trying to do it 50, and I can't talk.
Here's Wade.
Normally.
He saw the movie. Wade, you're on Ron Fez.
Paulo, 50 Cent's gonna get rich or die trying for the Oscar.
Paulo, please don't turn this into Oscar blurbs.
I'm not.
Please, and I'm begging the
If I
listeners.
could just say, there is
866 Ron Zero Fez. 866 Ron Zero Fez. Not today. Not here.
Paulo, how about one week where we just hear about the movies?
Yes, there is a nude wrestling scene in the showers in prison. Now, so keep it. It's not a gay.
50 Cent, I knew you'd win an Oscar. Gee.
Exactly.
This year, Fitty is bomb fucking Oscar.
Okay, so Terrence Howard is light-skinned, and he even mentions the fact that sometimes he doesn't get the respect from the brothers because he's light-skinned and as a character.
That's how I've been. They won't accept me
So
because
he
I'm
has
so
to go
light-skinned.
even-
You're really light, though.
He's even crazier than some of the other guys. Okay, he turns out to be fitting.
Crazy like a fox. Hey, Jim, you're on with Paulo.
50 Cent will get an Oscar or die trying.
Please,
Why are we
Paulo.
turning this Oscar blurb? I don't understand because I'm trying to talk. I can't even talk about Terrence Howard.
Brian, you're on with Paulo.
50 Cent will get the Oscar or die trying.
Paul,
Why?
Bobby, you're killing me. I see you losing the strap over there. And I go to Harry. I go, why doesn't Bobby have any help there?
Okay,
He goes,
again-
Fez gave me something to do, and I have been weighed down with it. I'm cutting something up for Fez.
Oh, so this is my fault.
Apparently something you need for your home project, which I don't think should take place during work. It's wrong.
And again, this film was directed by Jim Sheridan, who is an Irish director. Did in America. He did My Left.
I
Foot.
wish he'd win an Oscar.
He's won Oscars. He's In the Name of the Father, My Left Foot, all these great Irish films. So now he's a white Irish director doing this film and does a great job. And I don't think there's a problem with that at all. And if anything, he doesn't intrude on the material.
Hey, Richard, you're on Ron Fez.
Hey, Paulo, 50 Cent's going to get all locked up with the Oscars.
I think he should go to prison for a lot of the crimes that are reported in this film that he didn't go to prison for in the first place. I mean,
It's just a film.
yeah,
it's not
so I think
real.
That's the thing. He's going to say, oh yeah, this is not true. This is not my real life. I didn't. He's trying to have it both ways. I mean, this is my life, and oh no, I can't. I didn't do that. Yeah, because it's right there.
All right, so did you like this film or not?
Yeah,
I couldn't
liked
tell.
it. I liked it actually. I mean, he's not going to be an actor. It's like Eminem. They do their life story and that's it, and then they.
What about Elvis?
Well, Elvis did. He did acting, but I mean that was back in the 50s. That was different. It was different back then. I don't know. I mean, a lot of people did the rock and roll movies, and then he just kept it going. So I mean, as far as Zathura, which I know Fez is behind 100%, and it's a great, great movie. And I would say, that it's not going to beat this movie as far as the box office this week. You've also got Pride and Prejudice with Keira Knightley.
What about Jonah Bobo? That's Fez's little buddy. He's 8 years old. He's in this film.
Oh,
And Zathura?
Is he the?
He's the cute one. Out of the two kids, he's the cute one.
He's the little brother. I thought you saw the film.
Yes, I know, but he's a new actor. I can't keep all the little kids actors' names. I mean, this is his first.
What about this? This year, Jonah will be swallowed by Oscar.
And you got Tim Robbins in a small.
We'll talk about Jonah Bobo.
Okay.
That's Fez's buddy.
He's very cute. He does a great job. There's two brothers in the film. Tim Robbins is the father, divorced.
He hasn't seen it.
He hasn't. He's just telling you everything that I saw in a commercial last night.
Hold on. I have seen.
I will not hold on, sir. You did not see this movie. I won't.
What do you want me to do? Give you the ending? Is that the only thing that ever sounds?
I want you to review Jonah Bobo's part.
I understand.
And all you keep saying is he's a son and there's a brother and a father named Tim Robbins.
And the house goes into space. Wait, I'm doing Patty now. Sorry, Patty.
Establishing the relationship. The brother is a 6-year-old and a 10-year-old. Tim Robbins is the father. He's a divorced father. They're in a crappy house because of the...
I know all this from the commercial.
Review the boy's performance.
The performance is great. I mean, what else do you want me to say? He's a little late.
What's great about it? Name a scene that he was great in.
That isn't in the trailer.
That's not in the trailer. Well, first of all...
This should be your blurb. Oh, Zathura, I never saw it. Yeah.
First of all, how much is
I live a lie.
I don't think I even saw Tim Robbins in the trailer. What trailer was Tim Robbins in?
He's in the trailer where he's telling the kids to behave while he runs to the office.
The trailer is 30 seconds, and Tim Robbins...
All right, Fez has seen this film at a preview. Fez, give him a question that only a person who saw the film would know.
Exactly. All right, what is the mean word that Jonah Bobo yells out at his brother? What does he call him at the beginning of the film?
I have to remember every line.
Yes, you're the fucking reviewer.
Okay, first of all, I can give you some specific things that happened. So I don't remember what he yelled at his brother exactly, but I know they threw a ball at him.
The last film...
That's in the commercial!
The last film this guy saw was... Play Misty for me. That's the last time he sat through a film.
And then he married her.
The early scenes that are not in the freaking
Before Clint Eastwood ever had tits. That's when Paulo stopped watching movies.
I see called Kiss, Kiss, Bang, Bang.
What are you talking about?
Paradise Now, an Iranian...
Pat, you're on with Paulo.
Yes.
I see John heading down the right Road for Oscar.
Favreau for Oscar.
The early scene.
Paulo, you probably don't know this. John Favreau directed the movie Zathura.
I said that. When I started, I said Favreau. I said Swindler.
You wouldn't know because you weren't there to see the credits.
I saw First of all, the trailer... There's 30 seconds of material. How can I describe extensive scenes? I can describe every scene in the movie. It starts with them playing ball at the beginning of the movie. Is that in the trailer? It's not. Is that in the trailer?
Yes.
Playing the ball. They're going to show playing ball in the trailer. They got 30 seconds, and it's almost a 2-hour movie.
Hey, Don, you're on Ron Fez.
I just want to say I enjoyed Zathura the first time it was out when it was called Jumanji.
Now, first of all, it's by the same author. The guy did the book for Jumanji, and it's a similar premise. It's also the guy who did the book for Polar Express.
It's the same movie. Let's just take Jumanji up in space.
It's not the same movie. It's similar, but I think
we can make it home safe.
I think it's a more entertaining movie than Jumanji, first of all.
Well, that's not hard to do. That thing was a piece of shit.
And I thought Jonah Bobo was a great...
Jonah. His name is Jonah.
Jonah. What kind of name is Bobo in the first place? I mean, is that...
Jewish, you racist.
It's not Bobo? Bobo is a clown name.
What kind of name is Polo?
Polo me Bobo.
Now you're going to pick on me. Okay, the thing is...
Don't come in here with your anti-Semitic reviews.
I didn't think he was Jewish.
The last movie he liked was fucking Will to Power, the fucking Adolf Hitler story.
The early scene, Tim Robbins is playing ball.
Tim Robbins or Tim Roth?
Tim Robbins.
Well, you said that Tim Robbins was in Reservoir Dogs, and that's a lie, my friend.
No, he never said that. And Tim Robbins is really good in this part.
Hey, Anki, you're on Ron Fez.
Oh, please, 50 Cent doesn't get derailed on his way to the Oscars.
Yeah,
Paulo, enough of that movie, please.
Aniston movie, which is derailed, but I mean, I want to.
Jay, you're on with Paulo.
That I've seen this movie.
Yeah.
Hey, will Timothy B. Robbins and Oscar away for 50 Cent?
He steals his scene.
Why do you laugh like that, Polo?
I'm sorry.
Well, when you think about it, Oscar is a little Iron Man.
And yeah,
Who?
and Tim Robbins steals his scenes in this movie.
Steals whose scene?
His scenes. Robbins' scenes. Steals.
Why would he steal? He's already in the movie.
Well, because he's very good in this film. In a short.
Well, he's an adult. The other people are kids.
Yeah, and so what? What about that little blonde girl with no teeth? She steals all her scenes.
She's no Tim Robbins. Alex, you're on Ron Fez.
George Bobo's gonna get an Oscar.
See, now they're going to.
He's from Cali. He doesn't really know how to do it.
Bobo.
Some of the
He just wanted to yell.
Yeah, some of the newer people haven't completely figured out how to do an Oscar blurb.
Okay.
Neither is Polo, our reviewer.
Okay.
Fezzy, what do you got Harry working on?
I gave him, like he should have this already. I just brought it in case he needed it. I brought in the CD of the God Warrior, the Woman from Trading Spouses, Part 2 last night on Fox.
Isn't it Trading Spaces?
If you ask Harry, yes, it is.
So that's it, Polo?
No,
You didn't
no,
see any
that's
films
not
this
it.
week,
Well,
and we're
first of
done.
all, I feel very offended. Fez,
You're offended. You're trying to pass yourself off as someone who sees movies and reviews
now,
them.
try and say.
Maybe he needs a couple weeks with Master
No.
Poe.
Let me just.
I agree.
The original scenes, they play the ball. The father's playing.
Notice how, all right, he's acting like he saw this movie, but notice how he can only describe the opening scene.
Because
Right.
I have to start somewhere. I'm not going to give you the ending. I want to describe
You didn't stay awake that long.
a continuous.
Hey, Wade, you're on Run of Fez.
He's an architect.
Hey, buddies.
Yeah.
Oh, Tim Robbins. They're going to steal the Oscar just from the trailer.
That
Tim Robbins
one's really on
designed-
my nerves, Polo.
Designs cars. Is that
In real life?
He designs cars. Is that in the trailer?
I believe so.
No, it isn't.
Polo,
Don-
the only thing you see is the bottom of a popcorn box.
And that's
I-
his dick sticking through.
I
He pulls that old joke on himself, where he sticks his own dick through there and he's getting popcorn. Going,
Nobody
What
knows
is
it
that?
that way.
What is that?
Oh, me.
Plums? How did I get plums in here?
I understand, but that way I could have fun and watch the movie as well.
Don, you're on with Polo.
Hey, John.
50 Cent drops his soap on a rope for an Oscar.
Okay.
Polo, seriously,
we
cut
gotta-
out the fucking Oscar blurbs or I'm stopping the show.
Jennifer Aniston is in Derailed. It's a very ugly, nasty little thing about infidelity. She's a married woman. He's a
Would you
married...
say this? And the sun also rises for an Oscar.
And you've got Aniston, you've got Clive Owens, and you've got a nasty French guy, Vincent Cassel. He's been in last thing he was in, I think. Was
Would
that
you
Ocean.
say this? I think they're Owen Clive and Oscar.
I mean, if you saw Fatal Attraction, were afraid to cheat on your wife, you'll really be afraid to cheat on your wife after this movie
Why?
because very bad things happen. And it's just a very ugly, unpleasant experience from beginning to end. Because
I didn't understand in Fatal Attraction. Why didn't he just beat the fucking dog shit out of her the first time she started her shit up?
Because I mean, he was a gentleman.
Right. But why would... And then the other thing is, you call up your wife, you go, hey, I banged this chick last night. Now she's fucking going crazy.
Yeah, okay,
Keep an eye
well,
on the rabbit.
If you can establish that works out. But I'm just saying.
My movie would have lasted 6 seconds.
I'm just saying it's a deterrent. It was a deterrent against infidelity. That movie and this movie is.
That was a quick movie, but it was so lifelike.
It was so real. He beat the fuck out of that chick.
And there's a lot of violence in this movie. And Jennifer Aniston is no longer America's sweetheart.
What happened?
She does. She just has a lot of bad things happen in here, and she uses. It's just bad.
Would you say this? Aniston, my aim is true for an Oscar.
No real nudity, but.
Hey, George, you're on Run of Fez.
Hey, buddies.
Hey, buddy.
Paulo forced his wife to have multiple abortions, and all of the dead babies could have been named Oscar.
Okay, let's stop the Oscar, please.
Would you have done that?
How many times did you force your wife to have an abortion? 2. That she told us.
It was, clearly.
And the last one, you didn't even give her a ride. You made her take the subway
We
home.
were not meant for this.
You made her get it on a subway.
This is not clearly. I was not
Of sound mind.
suitable, and she was not suitable, and so.
So what was your favorite film all weekend? Derailed?
No, Derailed is just a horrendous experience. I mean, if you want to, it's a thriller, and I guess.
Hey, Colin, you're on Ron Fez.
Jennifer's gonna ride Derailed to the Oscars.
There's also two rappers in this film, Exhibit and RZA, I guess, RZA. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that correct. Exhibit.
Pino, you're on with Paul O.
Jennifer Aniston is stunned.
What?
He's stunned. And is stunned.
Oh.
He couldn't fucking do it. I got in there somewhere there was a root word.
Thank you.
I think he's dead. I think he died.
All right, Paulo, let's just give up.
All right, Pride and Prejudice is Keira Knightley.
You can't review films. It's not going to work anymore.
Also, Kiss
Stalker Patty, you
Bang
become the new movie reviewer.
Stalker Patty, I want to hear about movies and different candies at the concession stand, different chocolates that are available.
And there's also a very small Palestinian film about suicide bombers called Paradise Now, which I know nobody's seen.
What else would it be about?
Well, who wants to watch a fucking movie about them?
A day in the life of two suicide bombers.
What happened with this yesterday?
I wonder how it ends.
I know how it ends. Boom, goes the dynamite.
Well, I'm not gonna
and the last line of every film with these guys.
And boom goes the dynamite.
And boom goes the dynamite. I Fez, there was that attack in Jordan, right?
Yeah, several people dead, and Al-Qaeda talking about taking full responsibility.
Right? Hundreds dead?
Yeah, at Jordan hotels.
Now, Jordan, that's the one with Queen Noor, the hot queen?
Right, yeah.
That's my favorite country over there.
Yeah.
Because it's a really bangable queen.
So.
Yeah, and there's probably a lot of white slavery over there, too, don't you think?
Why do you got to start? Why is everything black and white with you?
I'm just saying.
Earl, I'm sorry you had to hear this racist say this. Earl's people were in fucking chains for 400 years, and you're worried because one girl gets GHB and has to bang an Arab.
I'm just saying that that is a big issue right now with the white slavery. I mean, I'm sure all kinds of.
Are they picking cotton? Are they working in the field?
No, it's.
Or are they sipping an occasional dick?
It's probably what's happening now. So what I'm saying.
So let's stop calling it slavery.
It's actually they got a new film being.
Slavery is when you're forced to build a pyramid.
Those things were huge, too.
But I'm just
Don't
saying,
seem so big anymore, do they?
No.
Skyscrapers now.
If you want to see a film that tries to humanize and understand the idea behind suicide bombers.
Are you now taking the terrorist over us, you anti-American son of a bitch?
Not at all. I think the film is completely offensive. But I mean, this is the point. We don't understand these people, and I mean, I said last week, just blow up the rest of the world for all I care, because it's just uncontrollable.
No, you're speaking for Al-Qaeda.
No, I said I'm all for the USA, this country, this land, and this craziness.
This land is our land, Polo.
I know, and why are we involved in this mess over there? And then this is the thing. Films like this, you try and understand the point of view. I mean, this is specifically about Palestinians and Israelis. It really doesn't involve the U.S. I mean, because that's one situation, and there's hundreds of these hotbeds all over the world that we're involved with. And why?
Why don't you just review films instead of
That is a film. And I wanted to talk about Kiss Kiss Bang Bang because it seems like they're expanding.
He wants to review foreign policy.
I'm not. It's every film. Your Life is a Movie is about every film.
Kiss Kiss Bang Bang is Harry and Paulie hanging out together.
Yeah, it's Gay Perry, which is Val Kilmer and Robert Downey Jr.
Is this the gay cowboy movie?
No, that's Brokeback Mountain.
When is that coming out?
That'll be out towards the end of the year. It's off.
Isn't that a little redundant? A gay cowboy. You know what my nickname is for a gay cowboy?
What?
A cowboy.
Oh.
It's just enough. When you say cowboy, everybody knows you mean gay.
I'm not. I don't know. Some gay guys wear chaps. I know that, but I'm not sure if cowboys are gay.
How would you know that, Polo?
I'm aware that they like the leather chaps because it has a hole in the ass. That's all I know.
Speaking of hole in the ass, how's your wife doing? She okay?
I got her well sedated at this time. I'm trying to do that every week. So
you know what? Let's play that little Dueling Maniacs song that we had from yesterday. Let Paulo listen to it. What did we call that, Fez?
Dueling Psychos.
Dueling Psychos or something?
The God Warrior, the woman from Trading Spouses.
Is this a new one? Oh, this is just great.
Yeah.
Combining the efforts with Mrs. Polo.
That's great.
Please leave me alone.
Okay.
Please.
Dog savage! I've given up to God! I'm a God warrior!
I'm just the biggest loser in the world.
Entire house is dark-sided too!
It's okay, it's not a good time.
Get the hell out of my house. In Jesus' name, I pray. I don't want someone with tainted anything in beliefs. I want those bastards put in jail. Everything's ungodly.
Obviously, he gives a more about you than anybody else.
Get him off the phone. I want no money. I want nothing. I want my God and I want my family.
Please leave me alone, please.
She's not a Christian.
What have they ever done for me that I should talk to them while I'm in the hospital?
She was tampering the dark-sided stuff. Get him off the phone. Gargoyles, psychics. Now sons of goddamn garbage. Doing anything with my family.
You're crazy.
She was tampering the dark-sided stuff. I want those bastards put in jail. Everything's ungodly. Get him off the phone. Yeah! They came to my house. Gargoyles, psychics.
Obviously, he gives a more about you than anybody else.
Ron Bennington, Fez Whatley, The Ron and Fez Show. XM202.